I see you. Yeah, oh, you got smirk off your face.
You are threatening to sweep the only side camp after spending years and years and years harassing and doing violence to every other homeless person and homeless encampment in this town. You are continuing to ignore this and are talking when you're acting like this problem doesn't exist. How, if you supposedly claim care for your community, how are you going to continue to allow violence like this to happen? If we come back next week, our friends may already be dead because you destroyed their homes. You do care.
There's a public comment.
Why are you so afraid of the public that you came to serve? All right, next in line, let's go. Public comment. It's about the gateway plan, right? About how you're going to gentrify this whole area and you're going to clean out everybody who's poor and brown and queer with the police.
Yes.
I'm trying to comment on the fire budget.
Oh, you should go.
Yeah, I'm trying to comment on the fire budget. This is like a really hot issue, and I think we should talk about the hottest issue in the room, which is funding this plan for.
You supposedly care about the homeless. Flee.
What is your title? What is your title? Why don't you want to say what your title is?
We are stating that we are frustrated.
You pay rent, you're not.
And so you
So what's your title?
It's not going to happen. And so I think that we're going to wait for public comment.
What's your title?
Which is our right to do. And right now, this conversation is not going anywhere. So I think it's better if you go talk to other folks. We will wait for public comment.
Well, if there's anybody interested in having a
Look, this person is so reasonable to you. You ignored that. Anyway, what is your responsibility to the people?
They don't want to talk to
What is your responsibility to the people? What's your title? What's your title?
And you want to get to the
What's your title?
You have the fucking audacity.
What's your title?
My title is Director of Community Development.
Director of Community Development. How's that going for you?
Wait, this guy's director
You're joining developing communities by letting people die in the
Getting rid of the
street.
homeless people.
Are you developing?
Actually, I have to know that that's not true. That's not true. You are building unaffordable housing, and people are getting swept right now, and the police are uncontrollable. They are children with weapons that are unstable. Yeah.
Because our friends are dying. Why aren't you angry that your community members are dying? Why aren't you angry? Why aren't you angry? Yes, tell me right now. Answer that question.
You're not upset about
I am angry. I express it differently.
Can I ask you guys a question if I can find a way to give you all time?
I actually don't.
Would that be reasonable? I'm going to call our city attorney. Can we take public comment on this topic and then give
I'm right here.
Would that work?
I'm right here.
Can you call the city attorney and ask them if it's
I'm trying to work
okay?
something out in a reasonable way.
I'm just adding questions to ask the city attorney, which
No,
is,
I'm not keep pushing it.
has the
That's such a
contract been
complex
passed?
issue.
Has the contract been awarded?
Give me just a minute.
Has the contract been awarded? Has the contract been awarded? And if it has been awarded, ask the city attorney if how the contract was awarded was legal. That's what you should ask the city attorney. Is that a legally awarded contract?
Economy, state of housing, state of homelessness.
They're trying to rush it to the side.
I dedicate my entire life to resolving issues. I work with Arcata House Partnership. I work with other local housing partners to try and create affordable housing for people who are formerly homeless. We worked on 172,
Affordable is free.
He's going to continue to just lie to you.
And you said that you don't know anyone who's being swept.
You don't know.
You just admitted it yourself.
Barricader and a
There's
liar.
only one surviving encampment left in Arcata after the last 5 encampments that have existed have been demolished. There's nowhere else for anyone to go. People are dying. What are you going to do to stop this sweep? And are you aware that cops are brutalizing community members who are trying to help? Do you know that that happened?
I'm aware that there was an incident.
And what are you doing to stop your cops from doing that to people, from doing violence to you?
It looks like we're going to.
Oh, suddenly the conversation's over because you have to answer the question about your police losing control and escalating the conversation.
I'm trying to give you space because I'm about to take public
You're not going to trick anybody. You're not tricking people. You were asked a question about police brutality, and you turned away from it. You can't answer the question about police brutality that happened recently.
On any item. We're here to speak on. 2 minutes, hear it. 2 minutes. Everybody wants to speak.
We're opening public comment on anything for 2 minutes only. 2 minutes only.
It was on the agenda, You skipped over. I heard the words out of your mouth. You reminded the public we can only take comment on things that are on the agenda. And then public comment did not happen. I was here for
Your person over there, she just said that.
that person has been the mayor before and informed you. Informed you.
So I don't think we're gonna have any kind of reasonable agreement.
We would have loved to have a reasonable conversation, but you skipped over public comment.
I can't get a word in edgewise, so I don't think we're
You purposely set the first meeting at 30 minutes, knowing that was not going to be enough time for public comment anyway. This thing is fucking rigged and it's ridiculous.
so.
You know, I hope you get everything you want. I hope you go just like Grant's Pass, straight to the Supreme Court.
It's like your reaction to like people freezing to death on your doorstep. As when people might need fucking blankets. Pathetic.
They're taking the blankets.
All you have to do is open public comment for the first thing. That's like all we're asking for, and y'all didn't actually like engage with like an actual vote for the first like.
You set the meeting for 30 minutes. It's more than 30 minutes of public comment and 2 minutes of speech.
Perhaps the city attorney could talk about what happens if you skip over public comment and claim that a contract was awarded with only a motion and a second and then an immediate adjournment. What happens? What happens?
We're in recess right now.
What happens if you try to pay out that contract? I'm curious.
We can really make a public comment on it. So we can recess and come back. And then perhaps we can talk about another time to talk about these. But if you're gonna stay here, you're gonna keep getting public comment. So maybe recess and, finish the recess 10 minutes and see if you come up with another time. to talk about it. But if you're gonna stay here.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Okay.
So I'd be happy to talk to you about sitting at another meeting where we can talk about.
You're killing democracy with your own hands.
You're killing your own community members. They're killing themselves because of how you made them feel, because you keep destroying their homes.
You clearly don't care about your community.
People have nowhere else to fucking go. You slept every other fucking encampment in Arcata.
You are killing people.
People are dying.
How many more people need to die on the steps of City Hall? Like Nancy, 2 years ago. Nancy, 2 years ago.
You
care about Nancy? I see you trying to ignore us.
Fucking hands.
Nancy froze to death on the
Right
doorsteps of this building 2 years ago.
Because of how you treat your homeless population. Because you destroyed their encampments. And then you arrest them.
Somebody else.
Throw them in prison. You destroy their homes. You destroy their communities. And then they die and you ignore it. Or you laugh about it. Or you hire people who want them to die. You just had someone that you tried to award a contract to who said they want to get rid of the entire homeless population in the area. Clearly, your method is to destroy their homes, let them die, and hope we won't fucking notice.
You didn't hear correctly.
No, we didn't.
We absolutely, every single one of us was here.
Sure, you don't believe it. How dare you?
You're gonna let your cops do this?
How much does your purse cost? How much does your watch cost? How much does your shirt cost? How much do you have in this world? And you're letting people die on the fucking streets.
You will not have a meeting.
Blame you, coward.
We will not have you have a meeting.
Y'all just awarded this contract with barely any vote and no public comment, and like you could have put that money toward giving people actual housing, actual solutions. Instead, you choose to give so much money to people who are doing these sweeps when you could just be using that money for actual solutions.
Treating homeless people as if they're pests that need to be exterminated and gotten rid of from a community, that term that he used, those exact words, is fascism. It is.
Have you met like a single person that you're sweeping?
Because you're uncomfortable with them being around you having to see them in realities.
Here's a proposition. Maybe help them out.
Are you trying to make them next to the people whose homes have been destroyed right now?